Good morning from Sydney town. I'm Mrs. Welcome to this space together that we can practice with loving kindness, with positive qualities of mind. So I thought today's I will offer a short videos doing a little bit of meditation. We could also doing a chant or something that you have a personal intention to or personal to you. For me, I came from Buddhist background, so I'm going to do a little chant in Buddhist practice. For you, you don't have to do that, of course. You can just sit down or lying down just to rest and maybe listen to the sound. So Pali language, similar to Sanskrit language. So Buddhism's using Pali and the yogi side, the practice using Sanskrit. So these two languages are very similar. It's an ancient language that invented according to the nature sound that can help us to tune in, to relax, to calm your nervous systems. So for you, if you have your personal practice, whatever chant that may be, that could be a useful tool, or to using a nature sound from a music or something that helps you to relax. It's about using this tool that works well for you to help you to feel grounded, to help you feel a bit more open. So I'm going to start with that, then do a little mini flow to the practice in hips and heart open. So happy Fridays, happy Good Fridays, and let's start the practice or start the days with giving ourselves this time to nourish our whole being. So I'm going to come down now to sit down. And for you, you might lie down if you like. So let's come to the practice. So I'm going to face towards the Buddhas here that I have. Now, when I face towards the Buddha statue, doesn't mean that I'm superstitious about things, that I have to pray for those Buddha statues, asking for him to grant me that qualities or grant me the wishes that I want. It's about using the object of the Buddha statues have serene face as the tool, again, a visual tool to remind myself of the nature, of the goodness nature inside, of the compassionate, of loving nature that's already inside me. Is the awakened nature that we all have. Our Buddhas or Jesus or any any god or goddess that you might have in your minds that helps you to really tune into that inner awareness that allows you to feel more open, to expand your mind beyond that limited thinking in some ways. So I'm going to turn towards the Buddhas. You might be lying down, sit down as I mentioned. I'm going to do a little short praise here. And the praise is about reminders of that good nature that I just mentioned earlier. It's about coming back to that qualities of present, being radiant from inside, sense of vitalities, using your breath as well when you're actually doing the praise. Breath and sound that comes together to help you to feel a bit more balance and a sense of harmony. So sit down comfortably or lying down, as I mentioned. Palms might come into a praise, a gestures here of that sense of gratitude. Take deep, full breath. Long exhale to cleanse the breath out with your through nose and mouth. Let's do this couple more rounds. Breathe in deeply through the nose. This time you might breathe out through nose, a gentle sound, but still have the qualities of release and let it go. So this is where I start with the pray. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. นะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธวิชาจารณสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตโรปุริสธรรมสารถิสัทธาเทวมนุสานังพุทโธภควาสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมสันทิติโกอากาลิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโอปนัยโกปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวินยูหิติสุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆอุชุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆยายาปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆยะทิธรรมชตาริปุริสยุคานิอัฏฐาปุริสภูคลาเอสะภควโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุนายโยปาหุนายโยทักขินายโยอัญชริกรณิโยอนุตตรังพุญญาเกตังโลกสัสติสัพเพสัตตาอเวราสุขจีวิโนกทัมพุญญาภลัมมังสัพเพภาคีภวันตุเต May all beings be well, happy and peaceful, free from enmity and sufferings. Whatever merits that we have done, may these merits be shared by all. May all find peace, love and happiness, release from suffering. May all find joy as a path towards the wisdom used in the practice of awareness with loving kindness. May all find peace and happiness. So that little praise there is about coming back to your own awakened nature inside. The sounds of breath that I just used as a tools there really helped me to ground my mind. So this is the reasons why we're doing the chant or to do using sound as the way to help us to rest. It's not about being superstitious that the praise somehow is going to grant you a wish in some way that would help your life to be better. But if you can liberate yourself using these tools to help you feel more grounded, help you feel calmer, whatever you do from this awareness is going to help you to make your life, making every step of the way, the path towards positivities, towards productivities, towards contentment. So we now come into sitting, a little bit meditation. Now you could now set yourself with a mat if you like. We're going to go into asana posture or asana practice or postures with conscious breath later. So the tool I have today is this mat right now. I have a block. If you do have a block at home, if you haven't got block, you could also use a can of bean. And I got a chili beans cans here. So when you use this, it's quite solid. You also have a height so that you can use it to help you to feel stable. So we'll come into comfortable sittings here or lying down if you prefer. Traditionally, the meditation practice is about allowing the spine to be upright while relaxed, whether cross-legged or knees bent, as long as your lower body is fairly comfortable to stay there for a little while to help you continue to stay upright, to awaken, but relax and calm at the same time. You choose your own base. Palms here could be pressing down towards the legs and thigh. Relax the shoulder. As you're feeling grounded in the earthly qualities, as your palms touch to his leg, you feel the sensation. You're coming back to your physical sensation instead of floating in your mind. If you feel quite heavy inside, that's a dull energy inside. Maybe a little bit of depressions in your mind that feel very slow, and you're feeling less of alertness. You could also have the palm turns up, a gesture of being open, a sense of space and welcome. Go ahead here, if it feels good for you, to close your eyes. If I close, your mind feel quite busy, overwhelmed with emotions and feelings. Have your eyes open, maybe look towards a point somewhere in front of you. Or perhaps using my candles behind me, or the Buddha's statues as a reminder of inner light, the inner wisdom that's within. It's always with you to support you. Take your time to breathe in and out. Allow yourself to rest in this place. Your body is here that serves you, your breath, your energy. All of these layers are here, ready to offer all you need. It helps you in creating positive well-being to come back home to yourself. Relax your muscles, allowing these physical layers to soften the form. Sometimes we go through a day, weeks, without able to connect into these layers. So here we are, being present, checking in. See how we feel, starting from here to the place that we can touch. There's a form to it. Relax. Starting from the toes all the way up towards your head. So you can relax this fleshy part, the muscles. Allowing space. Any parts of the body today that may feel tight, sensitive. Keep a loving awareness there to acknowledge. Offer a smile as a gesture of welcome. You're not pushing anything out. You're not running away from anything here. Just offering space with love, with humility, gratitude, acceptance. Continue to breathe in and out slowly. Now you bring your awareness perhaps a little deeper from the flesh of the muscles that you can feel right now, the temperature that may change, the sensation. Come towards the bones, tissues, to deep layers of this physical space. Using this portal as an invitation. Come towards the energetic layers, and starting perhaps with your breath. And the breath here is a little subtle than the physical body of muscles and bones, but you can still feel the textures, the fragrance, and maybe come with the breath. How the breath change or shape the body as you breathe in and out. The temperature. So you can place your awareness here. Being curious. The relationship between the breath and body that comes together. The exchange of energy internally and externally. Stay here in these two layers for a moment. Relax. As you inhale, you might offer invitation to invite positive qualities towards yourself. Maybe you've been angry or frustrated a lot. So you can invite perhaps a sense of loving kindness, something that feels opposite from anger, personal to you. Maybe calmness, a sense of serenity. As you exhale, you might gently offer a release. Whatever that may not serve you or have been serving you in the week so far or right now. Perhaps worries in your mind. Perhaps negative thoughts about yourself or others. So you can release that with kindness. You're not pushing anything out. You're not creating a boundaries to stop any unwanted feelings or emotions. We simply observe and acknowledge. And using these natural systems, breath that comes and goes, as the way to invite and release. And bring your palms now. You might come to rest in your heart space or palms and pray together. Both options are gestures. A sense of gratitude. Ready to return yourself to awakened wisdom that's already here inside you, using the path of awareness. And today you might have your personal intention. In yoga practice, we call this sankalpa. Intention that's not fixed, that it needs to be in certain way, but a gentle guide. Perhaps a lens you can look through to investigate with curiosity, with kindness, with acceptance. And for myself today, I like to offer, perhaps towards my practice, a cultivation to be patient, to be free from the emotions that often rise and falls. And lately, I've been identified with these emotions and somehow perhaps mistaken this refuge with these emotions that cause me and people around me perhaps discomfort. So I offer to myself in personal practice a loving kindness in all things I'll do, whether from here on the mat and in life. So you might now open your eyes. So that was about 20 minutes of the practice of meditations. So I'm going to do about another 10 minutes or so in movements. Let's come up into standing. Hand the feet into hip width apart, so I now step far enough for you to see. For you, you'll be close to the top of the mat, so you have room for you to move further along the mat. Have the knees bent, feet ground down to the ground. Draw your belly button slightly into the spine. The pelvic floor muscle, the internal abdomen pulling in and up. So these two energy gates here, kind of like helping you to lock into a bandha, helping you to feel the sense of stable. So you're wrapping in here to your center, but you're not locking so tight you can't breathe. From this place, reaching arms up to the sky, knees stay soft. Exhale to bend the knees a little, sit the butt back, palm to the leg, to the thighs bone. I'm going to move into cow and cat from here. And to do that, send the heart forward, hips and back. So if I turn my body sideways, you will see that my butt stick back. Drop the abdomens down and lift the chest up, creating the arch. As you exhale, you round your spine, knees still bent, shoulders might reach towards the front. Do a couple more rounds. Inhale to allow the chest to open. You might look to the front, hips and back. Exhale, bounding in. So you're doing cow and cat in standing, strong to leg. Let's do a couple more rounds. Breathe in to open. Exhale, bound in. Inhale to open. Creating that release into your back and your spine. Legs still strong. Exhale. And you might move a little bit more freely now. You might move side to side. Have the knees still bend. Press the feet really well. Feel the connection, the feet to earth. Rooting this down. Legs strong. So we're having a big muscle that parts your core. Activate and engage. Last breath here. Relax the neck, your shoulders. Release now into forward bend. Bound yourself to the earth. Head here, relax. Draw the crown, head down. Knees can bend as much as you need. If you feel this is really tight to the back of the leg, please bend the knees more. And the arms option, you could go with arm draping to earth. You could also have interlock the fingers and lift your tentacles up towards the sky to stretch into your shoulder joints. So you press the abdomen to legs as a gentle massage into internal organs. Press the feet down, gonna rise from here, palm to lower back, rise slowly, breathe in. So everything's come from your center, from that sense of steady and grounded. We're going to lengthen the spine up tall as your feet press down, pull your inner thighs in towards the pelvic. So keeping these legs still strong. We're going to extend the spine back, send the pelvis towards the front. Please be gentle. This is the first one. Into heart open. Extend the spine backward. Nice. Lift and lengthen from here. I'm going to go into a shared twist in a moment. Feet together, thighs together. Breathe in to reach your arms up. Breathe out, palms in prayer to the heart. Twist over towards your right side. So I'm going to try to mirror you as much as I can. Your choice to stay here or to take deeper twist. Left elbow hook outside of your right leg. Creating a little bit more space to the left side or to your right side. Arms here might open out. Inhale, come back into chair. Arms here might come to alongside alongside of your head, alongside the ears. Check the knees here, not past the toes line. Shift it behind the toes. You might even lift 10 toes off from the ground. So remember, you just done the right sides, yeah? So we're gonna go in now, a balanced practice. With these legs is strong, we've been activate into the core. We're gonna send the arm back. And from here, press your left foot down to the ground. Lift your right foot up. Hover here for a moment. Now we're going to send this right leg all the way back to straight. We're going to do this couple round. Work into your balance. If you feel like, oh my goodness, my balance is a bit off today, you might grab that can of your whatever beans or something to have to tip the fingers down to the can and hover here. Otherwise, lift up, both hip more or less the same level. Hugging these knees back, your right knees back. Coming back, standing tall but with one leg. Lengthen the spine. Option to stay here, couple breath, or to take stock pose by sending this right legs forward. Arm can relax, either here alongside the head or palms to the side of the hip. Do one more round. Bend your knee, using the center, core, legs, to send this leg back smoothly. Lift the heart up, either airplane. If you want to go into warrior 3, this is challenging, yeah? So take your time to find your space. You might come to that can of beans, take the fingers down, hover here. Breathe, please breathe. Breathing is the way to help you cultivate the sense of being resilient to challenges that comes up, giving you that ground for you to stay calm through changes. Come back slowly, hug your knees in. Stop pose if you like, legs go forward. Last breath. Bend your knee from here. We can do one last balance pose. Option to take this right legs out. 3 pose, foot come towards the left inner thigh. Above or below the knees as long, not on the knee joint, that push it out. All good. Both hips facing to the front. Foot here can come towards your left inner calf, to the inner groin. Press the foot down to that muscles to the inner thigh. And the thighs press towards the foot. And the palms option could be anything. Into pray, could be interlock the fingers behind the body. This is one option. If you want to take the other option into extend this side, the leg, have the knees come back, bend. Index and fingers, use a chopstick, spiritual chopstick, to hook to your big toe to your right side. Extend perhaps the legs forward first, then come sideways. And the right arms, or the left arms here, will reach, maybe going up. You got last couple more breath, whatever you choose. Let's stay here together. Give a little smile. Maybe if you feel fairly comfortable, close your eyes. Half a second, please be careful. Come back to center, well done. Bend your knee. Release the foot all the way down. That was challenging. So you just do a lot of balancing and standing. So if you feel the breath a little bit out of the breathing or the breath go faster, that's normal. Now with that, let's calm the breath down. Come back to yourself. Breathe in slowly. You might breathe out through the mouth. This is your house, so it's all good. Breathe in through the nose. Let it go. And you might breathe out through the nose as well. Our natural systems is designed to go through the nose, but sometimes listening to the sound of our own breathing can really help us to release. Take a moment to see how you are, the temperature that might change now in your body. Feet together, thighs together. We're gonna go to the other side. We've got two sides. So we just done the right side, the yang side. And the left side is now the yin. Let's bring that together so that we find center between the two. Breathe in to reach the arms up. Breathe out, we come back into chair. Breathe in, deep breath. Breathe out, palms in prayer. Twist over towards your left side. You might stay here, shake the knees. Not moving past the toes line, shift it behind the toes line and feel the legs, the core muscles working here for you. Keep that length of the spine. Deep twist, right elbow might hook outside of your left leg. Press arms and legs together. Keeping this action to help you creating that left side of the body to open just a little bit more. Beautiful. Last breath here. Come back into chair, breathe. We're gonna go into balance now. Lifting left foot off the mat. Keeping the right knee still bent. On the exhalation, send this left leg long way towards the back of the mat. Toes point down to earth. Lift your chest. If that feel like, oh my goodness, I can't quite balance here, grab perhaps either block or the can of beans or the can of anything to help you find a bit more balance. So have the cans here towards perhaps your right finger in front of your right toes. Inhale, come back slowly, hugging these left knees in. Both hips facing to the front. You might stay here or take stock pose by having the legs all the way to straight. So work into your core. Smile. Heat that comes in, challenge a part of life. So you can welcome this challenge without our resistance and just enjoy the ride. Bend your knee. We do one more round. Sweeping this leg back strong into your right leg. Lift the heart. Smile with me. Come back, inhale. Last one here. You might have the knees bent or legs extend all the way to straight. Relax your shoulder. Last breath here. Bend your knees. Now you choose to come into a balance of your choice. With a tree pose, turn your thighs burn out externally as you wrap the buttocks in. Foot can come towards your right inner thighs. Palms in prayer. Or arms option, any expression of the tree that feels good. Or to take the other options here. Extending toes to fingers. Index and fingers to your left side hand. Spiritual chopstick. Hook to your big toes. Your right palm might place onto your right side hips as the way to help you steady. Full breath. Exhale, you might extend the legs out. It might be just here. Just check if that says just here. Your body is not collapsed down. You're not round the spine. Lift the chest up. If you can go all the way to straight, and I can feel this side for me is much tighter than the other side. you might stay here. Or to take the legs out, please go slow. Palm could be to the side of hip or rise your right arms up. Last couple more breaths. Come back, inhale. Bend your knee. Release the foot. Shake it out. Let it go. Well done. Keep coming back here to yourself. So in yoga practice is this kind of like spiritual laboratory that you explore, you creating a different condition that comes up. See, we can explore how we respond to each moment so that we can use this, what we learn, to be patient with ourselves, be patient with the changes, to really extend the way we live our life. Great. So we're now going to come into side opening, hips opening. So to do this, let's start simple, but have the feet about mat width apart. Rise the arms up from here. Exhale, bend your knees, sit bones drawing down. You might not come so low, you might be just here or here. If you can come low towards low squat, feel free to stay here for a moment. We're going to do this couple round. Breathe in to rise. Exhale. Breathe in to rise. Exhale. One more round. Breathe in to rise. This time. When we come down, we're going to stay. So we warm up the legs muscle, the inner thighs and the groin. So you can stay here for about 5 breaths. Now with that 5 breaths, you might investigate. Breathe in, you might count in 1, 2, 3. Inside your mind. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3. Your breath might go up to 3 or 4 or more. So you can stay here for the next couple more breaths and see the length of the breath. Using this tool again as the way to rest here. Last breath. Keep smiling, keep resting. Even though you might find it challenging, stay with it. Be patient. I'm telling this to you, I'm telling this to myself as well. I'll continue to learn through practice. So it doesn't mean I've been practicing this for a long time. I know everything. No way. Every day I learn a little bit at a time. And hopefully that I bring the changes that I learn here to make my life and the relationship with the people that I love move towards love and positivity, towards kindness. Release now. So that probably more than a couple breaths I say. I apologize for that. But hopefully your hips will be a bit more open. Now we're going to go into gate pose. Standing on your knees. Now you might face towards me, but to do that you might have the mat now to a long side, or you can turn sideways. So gate pose, you can have your right foot extend out in line with your left knee. So both hips facing to the front, and you open this space here into your right inner thighs. Resting your right arm to leg. Breathe in to lift your left arms up and stretch into the side of the body. Okay, so you can open this left rib cage a little bit more. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, palms here. The left palm's gonna either come down to the ground if possible. If that's really difficult, grab either a block of a can of beans or can of anything you got at home to place underneath the palms and lift your perhaps right legs up into support side plank. We're gonna do this couple rounds to get used to the patterns, and that's a way to investigate. When you're doing the similar postures, what sensation come up? It always feels different. Landing your right foot down, gate pose again. Right palm to legs and thighs, sweep your left arms alongside the head. Open this heart, open this lung. Breathe into this space. You have so much space. Let's breathe in. Let it go. Mouth and nose, all good, as long as it helps you to bring that qualities release. Let's do one more round. Breathe. Lift up. Left palms come down with the ground or that cancer bean. You might lift your right foot up, arm either go up to the sky, or option here to take heart bind by bend your right knee, reach your right palm to grab maybe that right foot. Draw the foot in. So you're kind of balancing the palms and the knees here. As you work into your center, your core helps you open the front, the leg, the quad, and abdomen, the transverse muscles, oblique muscle. Open the heart. Give it 3 more breaths. Exhale to gently release from the pose mindfully. Releasing the foot down. Lift the bodies back up. Well done. Bring the knees beside each other. Even though I can't see you at the moment, hopefully you're still practicing and still stay here with each breath. Keep smiling through it. That would help. It helps me anyway. Yeah. Breathe. Please breathe. Gonna go to the other side, left legs. Now move to the left side. So we're now about 41 minutes through the practice. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Having left foot now to the side of the mat in line with the right knee. You might bring that can to your right side now. Both hip facing to the front. For me, I can feel this left side, the ankle is not able to help me to press the outer, the foot down that well. For whatever reason, my ankle is not happy with that. If you like me, please just kind of being aware of that as well. Trying to draw that outer, the legs, to draw down so that engaging into the inner thighs, also allowing the length here. So I'm trying my best at the moment. Rise your right arms up, exhale to stretch sideways. Open this right side, the lungs are hard while I feel the inner thighs release. Breathe in to lift. Exhale, right palm either come down to the can that you have to shake. It's not pressing into the area that will hurt your hand. If you come down to the ground to shake, the palms underneath the shoulder, lift your left arms up. The legs here might lift away from the mat. Open your heart. Have the legs here in the same level as your hip. Come back down, left foot to earth, rise from here, breathe. Right arm reach alongside the head. Have the left knee still pointing towards the front. Inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, return into supported side planks, either here, right now. Check knees underneath of your right hip, palms underneath the shoulder. The left foot either stay here and keep open your heart. You might even lean back. Or to take supported side plank here. Or bend the knee to open the front of the core. Reaching perhaps your left palm to grab your left foot. Draw the foot to the buttocks. And rotating your left side towards the sky. Last breath here. Exhale to gently release now. Land the foot down, lift your bodies up. Every step of the way, using this as the way to cultivate your awareness. Bring the knees in, well done. Heart open. This is the last one here. We're going to do a couple rounds to warm up. If I turn sideways towards you, the shape of the body is here is lengthen the spine. Draw the inner thighs and outer thighs into your midline here to your center, towards the spine. The pelvic is going to send towards the front and allow the heart to open, squeezing the buttocks in so that his big muscle, the gluteus here, allowing you to feel stable so the spine when extend back is saved. Yeah, you might stay here. Just do a mini one. Breathe in to lift, lengthen, exhale. Extending the hip forward, extend the spine, back, crown, head reaching backward. Inhale, come back. This time I'm going to stay a little longer. On the exhalation, send the pelvis to the front, extend the spine back, and the palms might stay here towards your lower back. Or if you have room for palm to draw towards the heel, feel free to take that. Lift the heart, head might drop back. So you're creating a tall arch here in your bodies, yeah? So I'm trying to keep my jumpers here for you to see the shape of the body just a little bit more. Good. Last breath. Come back, inhale slowly. And to rinse it out, either come down to sit or to take a gentle twist. Full breath in and exhale to twist towards one side. So I'm moving to my left side. That's the first one. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist to the other side. Come back, inhale to center. Now either sit here for a moment, give it 5 breaths, come back to your breathing. Tuning in, see the changes that comes and go. Meditative qualities of mind in movements that you've done earlier. What effect does it bring into your system? So you can acknowledge it without resistance. You might stay here as the rest place, meditate. Or to come down to Shavasana by bring your back to earth. Either legs lengthen forward or knees bend with feet wide, the lower back's not comfortable. Yeah, or legs can lengthen this way, arm can release perhaps aside. Now if you feel less grounded, your mind's still busy, that's okay, that's normal. You might have your right palm to lower abdomen, your left palm's on top of the heart. So I often mirrors you, so when I turn sideways, your right palm will come here to lower abdomen, left palm top the heart. Allow yourself to rest all the energies you've been cultivating. So you're going to sit down now for me to guide you. So you either lie here, enjoy breathing and sense of being alive, or sit down, meditation, whatever works well for you. This is the perfect time. I choose some mudras with index. Mudras in Sanskrit is a hand gesture. Index and thumbs come to touch. A gesture to connect into awakened consciousness. Breathe. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale, allow whatever that may not serve you. Whether it may be fears of the future, worries about your health, about life, about family, finance, whatever that you may experience, that sense of restriction in your heart, in your mind. You're not pushing it out. You simply acknowledge, yes, it is here. Completely understandable. These elements, these feelings are here through changes of condition, through unsettling situations happening now. It will come when we come to a practice of spiritual, of awareness. We're using this tool of acknowledgement. Yes, these are here. I have a choice. I have a choice to respond to these in more worries, more fears, with the strong emotions in negative ways, with anger, with sadness, or can rest for a moment to observe this and see where it feels in my body. How does it affect me? I have a choice to release these feelings for a moment through exhalation with loving kindness to create space for myself, even for a moment right now. And this moment right now could expand to a longer moment in my life. So you can dress yourself with this awareness. Inhale, relaxation. Exhale, allow things to be. If you're lying down right now, gently bring your awareness to your surrounding space. You're sitting down doing similar things. Please take your time from a deep awareness inside to expand to the outer world, to the outer senses. You're sitting down, you might gently sway yourself. Move the spine in perhaps circular motion or side to side. Lying down, you might raise your arms alongside head to stretch your body. You might hug your knees in. Take deep, full breath. Exhale, perhaps through nose or mouth to release, let it go. You're lying down, bring the arms beside your body and roll yourself to one side. Either stay there or rise into seating. Palms might come together to ascend to the heart. Anjali Mudra, come back to your intention, the reasons you're here. The sense of gratitude that you hear for yourself, for your whole being. Acknowledge what you learn. What you learn from the inner wisdom, from the interaction you and me, and people who practice yoga practice, whether here through this channel with me or others around the world. Even though we are in different houses, different places, different corners of the world, when we practice yoga, we connect to each other as one, the same spiritual, loving communities. We're constantly sending a positive, loving vibration to each other. So you can absorb that in. Take deep, full breath. Exhale, you might nod head into hand. We acknowledge amazing things we do here, our home, to our whole being. Extending this beautiful energy towards the ones we love. Friends, family, colleagues, neighbors. to all direction, all dimension, boundless end. Namaste. So I hope that you enjoyed the practice. Happy Easter. From a short practice I was hoping to offer 20 to 30 minutes is now coming up close to an hour. So you can choose, perhaps you don't have much time, you might just do the asana pause, the asana or the movements part with mindfulness and breath, probably about 30 minutes there, and skip the meditation from the beginning, or taking meditation beginning for 20 minutes and just rest there. So you can choose. Have a great day. I'll try to offer more of these through YouTube as well. And I'll put this on the website as writings on diaries, perhaps any further tips, any further research I might find that could be supportive to what I offer here to the videos. Any questions at all, please feel free to send a message to me, whether through my website or my emails, Nissa, Nissa, at Simply Loved, Simply, Simply, love, Love, Nissa at simplyloved.yoga. Hope to see you soon. Namaste.